Again, focusing on the eccentric. Hey, welcome back to Calves Edition. Today I'm going to take you through my shoulders and arms workout. Alright, first exercise is the Arnold press. For this exercise, you want to hold it up to your shoulders and then press upwards. Make sure to press in the line straight up and down. And lower slowly down on the eccentric for muscle growth. So basically the key things to note about the Arnold press is to press in an arc from here. You have the dumbbells up where your shoulders are, and then you press upwards while twisting the dumbbells in one swift motion. And then come down slowly for the eccentric to squeeze muscle growth. And back up, down. You can go up as fast as you like on the concentric while lowering slowly on the eccentric. And make sure to lock out at the top for a full range of motion. And get down to shoulder height on the bottom. All right, next up we have a Smith machine behind the neck press. This will really target more of the lateral head of the shoulder because when it's behind the neck, it aligns better with that particular part of the shoulders. And we're gonna do it on a Smith machine because this exercise could be quite dangerous, and if you can't get the weight back up from the bottom, you could really snap your shoulder joint and break your shoulders. With the Smith machine though, the Smith machine will catch the free falling weight if you can't get it back up. I think it's easier if I just show you, so I'll just get to the exercise. So you want to come out here. You want to have your arms a little slightly more than shoulder width apart, because at the bottom it'll even out to 90 degrees. So flare out. Come down behind the head, behind the neck. Down to 90. Once you hit lower than 90, get back up. So slowly up. Down slowly. Up. Just like that. For these exercises, you want to keep a nice upright posture, and you can even push your back into the pad for some additional stability and strength to make sure you really put emphasis on the muscles. Last up for shoulders, we got the rear delt fly. This machine. So for this machine, you just want to make sure that the pins are set to 0, which is the end, and always the right adjustment for this particular machine and exercise. Goes to show the rear head of the shoulder back here is the most neglected out of all three heads of the shoulder. But if you really want to fill out a 3D look and have that nice 3D popping shoulder look, nice 3D popping shoulders, you can't neglect your rear delts. So for machines, you always want to make sure these adjustments are made to fit your body height, length, and all that. Now to set up, grab the handles, get close to lockout but not locking out. So just have a loose shoulder, have a loose elbow right here, just to keep the tension on the rear delt muscle that you're working. For me, I'm pretty tall, so I got to put my legs back and push your chest against the pad. Okay. Now just push back, squeeze as far as you can, slowly come back, and up, down, up, and down. Getting into biceps, we're gonna do an old-fashioned dumbbell curl. For this, make sure to start out at neutral and really twist in one motion as you go up to get supination, which is the main function of your bicep. So demonstrate, go up, twist down slowly on the eccentric again. Strict form. Don't rock your body back and forth too much. Really squeeze with your bicep, up and down. Don't cheat. We got one of my favorite tricep exercises. I'm gonna be doing an overhead extension. So for this particular exercise, I like to adjust the machine from the line of pull to anywhere between where my chest is. And then my favorite attachment for this is this jagged one, because it puts my wrists in a nice arc. No joint discomfort or anything like that. And then the best way to get into the exercise from my perspective is to get in a staggered stance, twist overhead and around, and then get into position, locked out, and slowly lower back, push the elbows slightly forward to get into that nice groove. Lower down to 9 degrees and push up. Slowly lowering the weight so that all the emphasis is on the muscle and no joint discomfort. Now we're gonna be doing a bicep curl on a cable machine. For this one, I like to do one arm at a time. And for this particular exercise, we're gonna switch the attachment. We're swapping it for a curl handle attachment. And we're gonna be adjusting this machine, for me, all the way up so that this one for this particular machine so that when I'm curling, it's slightly above head height, and I can pull in a straight line to the side of my head. Preferably pull to where your ear is. Now to get started, get your feet in a staggered stance again. Other arm wherever comfortable. For me, I like to keep it on my waist, just so I feel more balanced and more stable. Now to create a little tension, we're gonna pull this slightly off the machine, just to have tension throughout the whole range of motion. Now, nice fixed posture, and curl to the side of your head. Again, focusing on the eccentric, lowering the weight down slowly on every rep. Slow and controlled. Couple second rest. Oh man. Now we're gonna do the other side. It never gets easier. For our last exercise, we're gonna be doing a tricep push down. All right, now you gotta switch the attachment again. And we're gonna go for this straight bar. All right, now we're gonna put the weight back up to 55. And we're really gonna be pushing ourselves to failure. All right, so we're gonna grab the handles right here. To get started with this exercise, put your feet slightly more than shoulder width apart. You're gonna wanna hinge back and slightly arch your back, keep a straight posture. Now push the weight down, get it to the bottom. You're gonna wanna hinge at your hips so that you can lock out at the bottom and get through the full range of motion. Now come up slowly on the eccentric. Now lower back down. Up, down. Up, down. Really push it. Okay. Slowly lower the weight back up. So you want to know how you can achieve your dream physique or improve your health and fitness levels? You want to see more content like this, where I go through my training routine and show you how to work on technique throughout each exercise? Then subscribe, like this video, leave a comment down below with any questions or concerns you may have, and I'll get back to you shortly.